Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Yeah, very good morning. Guys, today is whole raining in Bangalore. Because of that, this delay is happened. So I guess in our last class, we stopped at JSON path with rest assured. Okay. How to capture particular key value pair. Am I right, everyone? Am I right, everyone? Okay. So, super Ravi. Now, guys, uh, in this, are you able to work with a JSON path? Whatever API you will get like this. Okay. Now, guys, we will see how we will do assertions. Okay. So, guys, we will see how we will do assertions. So, assertions in REST assured. Okay. This is our next heading. So, our assertions in REST API. So, take this heading, everyone. Take this heading, everyone. Assertions in REST API. Okay. Okay. So, guys, see, in automation, we can perform assertions in two ways. Okay. Number one, by using testng assertions, and number two, by using rest assured assertion. Okay. Just like what are testng assertion that you are already aware. Okay. What are testng assertion that you are already aware. But what will be rest assured assertions that we will see. That's you both the assertions. So guys, first note down up to this and take heading by using testng assertion. Take heading guys by using testng assertion. Okay. Note down this. हाँ guys now see we will go to with test ng assertions. Now observe here. Let's say I want to do assertions, guys. Okay, I want to do assertions. Now how we will do, guys? First we need to capture status code. Let's say I want to assert status code, so I will get response was can you please get status code. Can you please get what? Status code, and it will give you status code. So can you see assert dot assert equals, I hope everyone aware about string assertion, correct? So I will say my actually status code expected is 200. If it is 200, it is passed. Then you want like content type, okay? So you want to validate that. So response dot get content type gives us content type, and again assert dot assert equals. Guys, we will do one thing. First, let's check what content type it is giving to you. Okay. Okay, just for our concern. And I guess before this we have to start what? JSON server. So OSIM 7, go here, cmd JSON hyphen server hyphen dot db dot JSON. Okay, so now server is up and running. So guys, now say here, let me run this. See, okay, so content type is this. Okay, guys. So if I will give this here, then validation is done, I guess. Guys, am I right? Everyone give reply. Am I right? Okay. If this is the story, it will do validation. Understand people? Okay. Now, response dot get time. So guys, I hope you can also guess time. We can't validate exactly. Will you exactly validate? Now 352 millisecond and exactly 352 millisecond will be there. No, we have to give some condition. So let's say we will say, guys, assert dot assert true method we will use. Here we will say if time is less than 5000, because it is giving in millisecond. So if it is less than 5000, it is passed. And now we will say boss print everything. Response dot then dot log dot all. Print everything. Okay. So if 3 validations are passed, then only it will print the response. Otherwise not. See. Guys, it is printing, means can I say all 3 assertions are passed? If let's say here I am giving 1000, see, time assertion will get failed. See, are you understanding? Okay, so one assertion got failed. Okay, so this is whole assertion. Now this is all header part, status code, content type, get time. How will you validate exact body or key value pair? For this, JSON path concept is there, guys. So let's say I want to open the API, okay, and I identify like title of third object is Raja or not. Title of third object. So means 1, 2. So second object. So here we will say response dot JSON path dot get. Okay, and here we will say title of 1, counting from 0. It will gives us object. Am I right? So let's say title, and now here again we can do happily. So was assert dot assert equals title dot to string. Make sure guys you are converting object into string. And now here we can give my title is junior test engineer or not. If it is junior test engineer, it is 100% valid, up and running, fast. See? So guys, like this, you can use TestNG assertions to validate the response data. Is everyone clear up to this? Is everyone clear up to this? Okay. So, note down this, everyone. TestNG assertions. Guys, done? Okay. So observe here, guys. Now this is the way we will do assertions, but by using test engine. Now I will show you guys by using rest assured. Okay. And guys, by using rest assured, it is very easy. So here I will say by using rest assured assertion. So guys, what happened? Rest assured people give you very much luxurious assertions features. Okay. So that in a one way, in an optimized manner, you can do the validations. Okay. So how to do this? See, response dot then. What you need to call, guys? Response dot then. Okay. So then will give you validatable response. Let's say VR. Okay. Guys, first I am showing in a full manner, then I will show optimized version also. Okay. So VR, and now we will say VR. Can you please assert? Can you please assert that status code? That's it. Can you please assert status code is 200 or not? Then, can you please assert? Can you please assert content type is JSON or not? Okay. Then guys, can you please assert? Can you please assert boss time? Okay. Here you have to use matchers. Okay. So time is matching lesser than 5000 L or not. Okay, are you understanding, guys? Means status code 200 or not, content type JSON or not, response time is less than 5000, means 5 seconds or not. 5000 means 5 seconds. Okay, so like this we will give. And if all assertion pass, L stands for long Ravi, any kind of long data you have to specify with L, correct? So then you can say response dot then dot log dot all. Now guys, see, still it is passed, guys. Now if it is passed, that means assertion is passed. And now if let's say by chance you give 201, you give 201, so will it pass or will it fail? Tell me, guys. Exactly, it has to fail because actual status code 200 and I am matching with 201. So see here, getting the issue, guys. Okay, and see, expected 201 but actual is 200. Okay, assertion error. Guys, any confusion up to this? Okay. Now, how we will validate response body? For that, what we need to do, guys? VR dot assert that. Assert what? Body. Okay. Assert body. And here we have to give JSON path, guys. So let's say my JSON path is title of 1, and can you please check this title of 1 is having junior test engineer or not? Okay, so like this you can do it. And I guess dot to string we need to do. No. Okay, wait. What do I need to pass here? Hmm. Natural dot no. Guys, first do one thing. Note it down up to this. Okay. Note down up to this. I'll show you that response body also. I'll show. Note down up to this. Guys, done. Okay. Guys, we want to validate a response body. Okay. For that, let me just try one more time. We are dot assert that assert click body. Here, I guess I have to give our JSON path. So title of one, and here I guess we have to use matchers. Matchers dot equal. Yeah, true. This is only. If it is equal to junior test engineer, it is pass. Otherwise, fail. This is how, guys, you can match you can validate any response body. Give JSON path here and give expected value here. Okay. If title of one is equal to junior test engineer, it is pass. If I say title of one is equal to test engineer, see, it is failing because title of one is not this. Okay, see, you can see it is failing. Guys, is everyone clear on this? Expected test engineer, actual junior test engineer, JSON path doesn't match. Clearly, that fellow is saying. Okay, guys, add this one line quickly. Huh. So guys, now see, now see, guys, this is how we can do validations by using REST assured. Now I will show you one highly optimized way of doing this. Okay, highly optimized way. So guys, now observe here. Same thing guys, but how we will do validation in an optimized manner. We will say response dot then dot assert that here only. I will not store it in VR or something. Response dot then assert that. Assert what? Status code 200 or not. And can you please validate content type is JSON or not? Okay. It's just like a one line, guys. That's it. Just like one line. Okay. Then again what? And okay. And you check time is lesser than 5000 L or not. And then you can check body also. Okay. And and body is having title of one as matches dot equal to junior test engineer or not. So guys, previously you done 4-5 lines and now you can finish it in one line. So if I want to make you more clear, see response dot assert that assert status code and content type and time, okay, and body. And once this validation is done, and don't end here also, and then you print everything. Then you print everything. Okay, means no need to give this line also. Everything, guys, we will finish it in one line. Is everyone clear on this? Is everyone clear on this? Online people, same thing what we done in last code, now we are doing in this code. Only way is optimized manner, that's it. Okay, so by using and method you can do multiple operations together. Okay, now see working or not. See, observe. It is pass. Okay, guys, note on this. Once done, drop the message. Guys, done?
Extremely sorry, sir. We are only difficulty developed skills. We immediately absent.
I know.
What time and where to start? 10:30 or 10:50? We go to the until they have to 10:15 or 10:30.
10:20. Meter. So that you will start the class. Guys, so this is how you will do all the kinds of assertions. Okay. So first thing, assert that method, and another thing by using test engine. So guys, you tell me, Ravi, Sapan, you tell me which one use better, test engine assertions or rest assured assertions? Okay, because in a one shot you can finish all the your content here. Okay, so obviously rest assured assertion is much better to follow. Okay, now guys, guys, now let's go with next. This is how we will do all the assertions and all. And now we have to go with parameterization. Okay. So guys, now only two things are left out from rest assured. One is parameterization. Another one is you can say authentication. Okay. So authentication also I will show you. But first we have to go with parameterization. Okay. So for that guys, we will get some free APIs available on Google. So let's say JSON placeholder, um, JSON placeholder APIs. Okay, free. Go here. Guys, let me fetch this. Oh, I guess here this is the APIs. Guys, let me go for this. Okay, see. Can you see guys? This is a API, REST API. Jai, yes or no? Okay. And try to understand this API. Okay. So if we want to understand any API, okay, if you want to understand any API, then that API, if you want to get, we have to go to JSON viewer. Guys, I hope you are aware about it. Correct. So go for online JSON viewer. What we done for rest countries, same thing we will do it here, guys. And now copy this entire data, go to online JSON viewer, paste, and you just need to click on format. Okay, and now go to viewer. Guys, can you able to understand this? See, viewer, how many objects are here? 0 to 99 means 100 objects are here in this API. Expand this. Every API will have user ID and ID. In every object, user ID and ID. Can you see that? User ID is constant, but ID is changing. Again, user ID 3, user ID 1, ID 3. User ID 1, ID 4. Like this, if you open this, user ID 2, ID 11. That means in every user ID, you have 10 objects, 0 to 9. Then user ID 2 starts 10 to 19. See, 19 is user ID 2, ID 20. If you go here, user ID 3. Means this is how you have to understand. And now, how we will apply parameterization concept. Okay. So, take heading guys. Parameterization in rest assured. Okay. Sorry guys. Now parameterization in rest assured. So what do you mean by this parameterization? First pay attention. From complete response fetch particular data from API. Okay. We by passing query string is called as parameterization in rest assured. Okay, and guys, if you remember, now we have to understand query string. In a syntax of URI, I told you question mark after that whatever is there, that is query string. Search a particular data. Now we will see how we will use that. Okay, so guys, see, for that, this is our API. I'll copy this. See, can I say it will give all posts? Am I right? It will give all posts, all data, complete response. Okay. But now what I want, guys, was here. Can you please give me all the objects present in user ID 7? Are you understanding? Every user ID will have 10 objects. So I want all the objects present in user ID 7. What we need to do, guys, go in a URI, give question mark. You are asking, hey API, can you please give me user ID equal to 7? Can you please give me what? All the objects present in user ID equal to 7. Guys, now check. Are you fetching only 10 objects? All the objects present in user ID is 7. So nothing but you are searching data or not? Search the data in API. So this user ID 7 what you are passing, this is parameterization. Okay. So now if you give like this, so tell me it will give you which object? Huh? It will give all objects present in user ID 7. Okay. So similarly, can you fetch all the objects present in user ID 5 or 4 something? Yes, where you need to change? Instead of 7, 4. Enter. See, all object user ID 4. Okay. So, nothing but same thing. Now, guys, let's say now you want, boss, I don't want user ID 7. Can you give me exact that object which is available at ID 72. I want ID 72. So rather than this user ID 4, you can remove this, give here ID as 72. Is it searching? Guys, is everyone clear on this? Is everyone clear on this? So here, can we say it will give exact object which present at ID 72. Okay. Now, guys, now let's say your requirement is very rare requirement, very rare. Was like, can you give me that object whose ID is 33 and user ID is 4? So if ID is 33 and user ID is 7, should not match. So if both the values are matching, user ID 4 and ID 33, give me that object. That means how many parameter you need to pass? 2. One, user ID, and second, ID. So user ID 4. After this, if you want to add one more parameter, give and ID as 33. Are you fetching? User ID 4 and ID 33. Everything fine. Okay. So now guys, here like this you can pass n number of parameters if we based on your requirement. Okay. So here we can say it will give object which match with user ID 4 and ID as 33. Okay, guys, any confusion up to this? Okay. No, that is not possible, Ravi. Okay. So, note down this parameterization. Quickly note it down. Guys, done. Or else do one thing, guys. Take a screenshot and try to do. Tomorrow, 8:30, we will start again. and tomorrow we will finish this parameterization. Okay, so how to pass this query string user ID 7, ID 72 in a code. Okay, that I will show you there. Okay, fine guys. See you tomorrow. Is everyone took the bait? Okay.